Anyone serious about lawn care knows it starts with two things: the expertise and the equipment to do the job right. Egley Landscapes is the only local company that provides expert lawn care and landscaping. Let the experts with the equipment from Egley's pay a visit to your lawn. Our horticulturists have the knowledge to guide you through a lawn care plan, and they won't sell you services you don't need. Egley Landscapes has the knowledge and expertise you can trust to revitalize the landscape of your home or commercial property. Egley Landscapes. Check us out online at egleylandscapes.com.
What if the answer to powering a purer world, our world, was shining down on us this whole time? All we have to do is unleash its infinite power. Our goal here at Epo Energy is to unleash the infinite power of the sun. At Epo Energy, we make solar energy the better solution. Epo Energy. Unleash the power.
Why? B music.
Check out more beats at instrumentalhub.com. Find instrumental music for your next project. Be sure to check us out at our website, instrumentalhub.com. Buy or lease this beat now. instrumentalhub.com. Purchase this track today at instrumentalhub.com. Check out more beats at instrumentalhub.com. Find instrumental music for your next project. Be sure to check us out at our website, instrumentalhub.com. Buy or lease this beat now. Tracks delivered.
Here we go. All right, and welcome back to the Warrior Cast. I am Kalen Duvall here with Mark Janicek tonight. Waco versus Montezuma, and boy, do we have one in store for you tonight. Mark, how are you doing tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. It is warm. Boy, we are lucky. It's November. It's probably high 60s now. It was 70-something earlier today. Everyone's healthy for the football team. Montezuma's in town. Boy, you couldn't ask for anything better.
No, we got a good night for football. South wind is a little brisky. That will help the Warriors tonight as the Montezuma Braves come to town. Montezuma is 9-2. Montezuma has lost to two names that we're familiar with. Southeast Warren and Iowa Valley are both of their losses. For the Montezuma Braves, their star is their quarterback. His name is Owen Cook. He's a senior. He has thrown for over 2,300 yards. He is second in 8 player in total yardage, and he has an amazing 46 TDs under his belt with the year still going. In the running back position, number 22, Brett Plants, the sophomore. He averages 7 yards a carry. He has over 900 yards on the year. Now, Montezuma is a passing team. Owen Cook has a very good arm, and he has 2 very good receivers. Garrett Watts is their number 1 receiver. He's a junior with just creased 1,000 yards in his last game. And Mason Shearer, number 3, a senior, has over 800 yards. Between the 2 receivers, Kalen, they have 37 TDs between them.
Man, they like to go to the air, and I think that's what they did last week. They took on Easton Valley, was down in that game, 20, 30 points, 20-something points, 28 points at one time, and fought and clawed their way back, and I think they went to the air on that.
And won by 22.
Yeah, so, this is a dangerous team. It really is, and their stats are showing that.
Another thing about Montezuma versus Waco, we all know that Waco has Simeon Reichenbach, an excellent kicker. He has 2 49-yard field goals on the season. Montezuma also has a kicker. He is the quarterback, Owen Cook. He has a 46-yard field goal tonight. He has kicked for 4,370 yards to Simeon Reichenbach's 3,446. So obviously he's kicked about 1,000 yards more than Simeon in kickoffs, so they do score. He has 68 touchbacks to Simeon's 88. So they both like to kick it out of the end zone and no return on kickoffs.
Who thought we would be talking about kickers in an 8-man football game?
Yeah, that's for sure.
You're right. I was watching him in warm-ups, and he had a good leg. Bounced one off the goalpost. Wasn't good, but boy, it was pretty good leg.
For the Warriors, we want to give a big shout-out to the new District 6 defensive MVP, Drew Deers. Drew Deers is 7th in the state with 82 tackles, 9 tackles for loss. Waco's strength, in my opinion, comes from their defense. You could put Colton Leakney, the junior, in with 65 tackles. He has 9 sacks, an amazing 16 tackles for loss, and Ty Egley joins him with 14 tackles for losses. And, of course, we can't forget Mason Miller, the ball hawk for the Demon backfield. He has 8 interceptions and leads the state in that category.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me at all that Drew Deers is the MVP, for that in that category. He is an animal out there, runs downhill, fills well. He is just your linebacker that you just drool over to have. It doesn't come around often. So that defense, though, not far behind him. Mason Miller, you just name it. All of them are just excellent at what they do. And, last week they put on a clinic.
On the flip of the coin, Montezuma has won the toss and chose to receive. Did not see which side Waco will defend. I believe they're going to defend the west end to start this game. We have approximately 5 minutes till, they might start a little early. Iowa High School Athletic Association puts out their own timeline that we must follow. And could be the officials are going to get it on.
Well, they may. Hey, I'm going to break us to an IHSAA commercial. And we are back. Waco is going to kick off. Looks like they are going to be getting the ball in the second half. That defense is going to have to go to work early, as Montezuma does like to air it out, But if you listened last week, everything I said, it kind of went the opposite way. So we're going to see what Montezuma does here.
Simeon Reichenbach lines up the kick on his own 30. Back deep for the Montezuma Braves is a freshman, Brady Bolton. He is the backup quarterback, number 1 on the near side. And number 3, Mason Shearer. I mentioned him in the pregame as being their second leading receiver. He is a senior. We're seconds away from the kickoff. We get the official warning. He blows the whistle. Simeon's ready to kick, and here we go for playoff 8-man football. And Reichenbach starts the game off by kicking it out of the end zone. Montezuma Braves will take over 1st and 10 on their own 15-yard line. So it'll be interesting to see if Montezuma is a passing team. They do run the ball, but they like to air it out with this crosswind at about 15 to 17 mile an hour right now. It'll be interesting to see. They start out 3 receivers right. Quarterback Owen Cook is in shotgun. He turns, look to his left. He's got a receiver. It is number 7, Garrett Watts, and he is off to the races on the first play of the game. Simeon Reichenbach and Drew Deers got to him and pushed him out of bounds.
And just like that, we had talked about it. They like going to the air. They do that. They pick up a big gain. Simeon Reichenbach chases him down, knocks him out of bounds, but big game for Montezuma.
47-yard gain there. Back in the same position, looking to pass again. Cook's got a receiver in the end zone, and it is Shearer. Or it's Watts, I'm sorry. Watts on the far sideline. Touchdown, Montezuma Braves. 2 plays into this game.
Trips right, single out left, pump faked, Odie bit on it, and then he just threw it out to the back of the end zone. Good catch by Montezuma, and they are on the board early.
Owen Cook, the quarterback, is the kicker. Holder is Shearer, the receiver. Ball is hiked. Shearer's got it down, and Cook gets it through. So we are 20 seconds into this first quarter, and Montezuma Braves strike first with a 7-0 lead.
Scoreboard here.
Back at Roth Field, Montezuma's just taken a 7-0 lead. Kicker Owen Cook is going to kick off from his own 30. Simeon Reichenbach receiving for the Warriors on his own 10. Ball is up, and it as well is going out of the end zone. Be a touchback. Waco start 1st and 10 on their own 15.
15-yard line.
Didn't expect this quick score by Montezuma. They are a passing team, and Garrett Watts is their leading receiver. He does stretch out and dive for him. Very aggressive receiver. Waco comes to line in an I formation. Housengay is the fullback. Reichenbach deep. Ball goes to Housengay. He jitters, goes up through the middle. He's still working. He's going to get about 7 yards before they tackle him at the 22-yard line.
Yep, and there's Housengay again. Nothing fancy, straight ahead, and he's tough as nails. Good gain on the play, and you're going to see Waco go to the run here early. It's going to chew up some time here a little bit, and that's just what they do, and they do it well.
2nd and 3 now for the Warriors. In the I formation again. Oswald under center. Turn, give to Reichenbach. Reichenbach goes right, cuts back up the middle. He's got a first down. He's crossing midfield, looking for a touchdown himself. There he goes. He is tackled from behind at the 12-yard line. First and 10 Waco. Tackled by number 21, senior Brady Ogan for the Braves.
It looks like we're going to see what a typical 8-man football game is when there's going to be a lot of points possibly scored on the board. And you saw Simeon use some speed there. He's not just a football player. He is a Drake Relays qualifier. He has speed.
I love those two stiff arms as well. To the pistol formation now for the Waco Warriors. Reichenbach in the backfield with Oswald. Oswald gives to Reichenbach. He is bowling his way down to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, not much going there, but, that's all right.
Gain of 2. Going to be 2nd and 8 now for the Warriors from the 10-yard line. Ball's kind of between the 10 and 11, but the point of ball is at the 10. Egley, Waterhouse, Hildebrand, Odie, and Deers on the line, breaking a hole for Reichenbach, who's trying to smell pay dirt. He's going to get down around the first down marker. They marked him short of the goal. Appears to be around the 3-yard line.
Good job by the offensive line. A lot of people, a lot of hats on hats there, moving them out of the way. Simeon did a great job reading his blocks, but then also just carrying people. Had enough for the first down.
Official gives the sign. It is first and goal from the 2-yard line for the Waco Warriors. They go to I formation, which they do in the red zone. Housengate back at the fullback. It goes to Housengate, and he bulls his way forward behind that offensive line. For the Waco Warriors, offensive line of Hildebrand at center, Egley, Waterhouse, Deers, and Odie Stefanchuk.
And how many times have we seen that this year? Down close to the goal line, everyone knows Loudon's getting the ball, and it doesn't matter. They're moving people, and Loudon is going in. Great job by everyone.
9:41 left in the first quarter. Hildebrand the center, Oswald, Isaac the holder. Reichenbach's kick is up, and it is blocked. Blocked in the middle by the Braves. So with that, it's 7 Montezuma, 6 Waco Warriors. And we will listen to a sponsor.
Bad it is.
Back at Roth Field, Mark Janicek, Kalen Duvall giving you the Warriorcast tonight. Waco's just scored to make it 7-6 Montezuma over Waco. Back to receive the kick from Simeon Reichenbach is Brady Bolton and Mason Shear. Kick is up. It's a line shot out of the end zone. The Montezuma Braves will take over first and 10 on their own 15.
A little bit of a knuckleball there for Simeon on that, but again, it's out of the back of the end zone. You can't return that, so that is good.
You can tell by his kick and by his first run, he's jacked to play.
Yeah,
Yeah. You can tell. He just comes in with a different demeanor. I formation. It's a pistol. It goes forward. Ball is given to Brad Plants, the sophomore. He's going to get a couple yards to make it 2nd and a long 8.
Drew Deers did a good job stepping into that left side A gap there, forcing that running back to turn it back up, and there was just not much there. Good job by Jonathan Heather standing his ground. 2nd and long.
2nd and 9 now. They gave him a yard. Pistol formation. Owen Cook looking to throw. Colton goes complete on the far sideline to Brad Plants, the running back. He's going to get 2 or 3 more. Ball's marked at the 20. Oh, no, they're marking about the 19 shy of the 20. Going to bring 3rd and 6 now.
Now there was a little bit of that pressure there in the quarterback's face. Had to get it out early, hit his running back out in the flats. Not much there, but it's going to bring 3rd and 5-6.
Colton Lichty had pressure in his face. Owen Cook back to pass again. He's looking along the sideline. He has the number 1 receiver, Garrett Watts, the junior, for a first down to the 27-yard line.
Good job by Cook. 3-step drop, saw his receiver, really threw that out on a rope there, and good ball, and got the first down.
They're going to mark it at the 28th, 1st and 10 for the Braves. Pistol formation. Cook looking back. He has a receiver. He's looking for Shear. Cover with Mason Miller. Ball was overthrown. Brings up 2nd and 10 now.
Yeah, had twins to the right there. Ran like what's called a chair route with that inside receiver where he ran an out and then up. And what that does is that can get your D-backs confused a little bit. Had a step there, but the ball was just a little bit too long. Incomplete pass.
Three receivers and a back for the Braves. Cook looking to pass again. He gets it to Shearer over on the far sideline. He's going to get about 5, maybe 6 yards. They're going to mark it at the 34-yard line. 3rd and 4 now.
Loudon did a good job, good coverage. He caught the ball in front of him. That's fine. He's still short of the first down right there. Good job by Loudon. Offensive line for Montezuma right now doing a pretty good job holding off Colton Lichty, which we've talked about a lot in weeks past.
3rd and 4 for the Braves. Pistol formation. Cook back to pass again. He was throwing to the near sideline. He was intended for Shear. Housengate on the coverage, going to bring up 4th down now and 4.
And just like that, I'm saying they're doing a good job. And then Ty Eagley comes up, gets some pressure in there, incomplete pass. Great job.
Looks like the Braves are choosing to punt. Owen Cook, the kicker, will be punting. Simeon Reichenbach stands on his own 15-yard line waiting for the punt.
Really got to watch this.
It's going to fade to the near sideline with the wind, and it does. It lands at the 16.
Oh, get in there, get in there.
And goes into the end zone. Will be a touchback. 7:51 left in the first quarter. Montezuma Braves 7, Waco Warriors.
Last week. All right, we'll go back. You ready?
Yeah, on a punt we don't do that.
There we go.
High formation for the Warriors. No, pistol. I'm sorry, pistol. Fake to Reichenbach. Oswald's looking to throw. Got Graber. No, that's Ty Eagley on the near sideline. Complete pass. He gets across midfield to the Braves 38-yard line. Waco 1st and 10.
Ran a clear route with your other receivers, ran Ty underneath that and just hit him. Usually you see Odie running that and not Ty. Ty did a great job and then tightrope walks the sideline. Great job.
1st and 10 Waco. Back to the pistol formation. Cody Graber wide left. Oswald looking to throw. Intended over the middle. Odie Stefanchuk. It goes off his fingers. Going to be incomplete. Waco has it 2nd and 10 again.
Yeah, really looking at Odie on that one, and we've seen that all season. You know, we're not telling you anything you don't know. Odie gets his fair shares. Isaac was looking at him just off. 2nd and long.
Pistol formation. Give is to Reichenbach. Reichenbach goes up the middle, and he is hit by a swarm of Braves. On the tackle for the Braves is number 2, Carter Mikulik, a sophomore. Simeon gets about a yard to the 37-yard line, where it'll be 3rd and 9 for Waco.
Yeah, Montezuma did a really good job staying low there. Drew Deers was out onto the second level and on a linebacker, but we weren't able to get everyone else out of the way there, and Montezuma did a good job with the stop.
High formation, Housengay in the game. 3rd and 9, big play for the Warriors. Gives to Housengay. Housengay gets up. He's tripped up by number 21, Brady Ogan, a senior for the Braves. First, he gets about, we'll call it 5 yards. Going to bring up 4th and 4.
Yep, Loudon on his signature play there. Little fullback dive. Still rattled off a couple yards here. Looks like there might be a little confusion on what personnel is coming in.
Going to bring up 4th and 4 now. Reese Oswald enters the game as well as Mason Miller for Cody Graber. Miller is wide left. Wildcat for Simeon Reichenbach. Reichenbach gives it, fakes it to Reese, and goes along the right side, and he outruns the Braves for a 32-yard touchdown run.
Love that call by Coach Edeker because there's so much you can do with that formation. Simeon can pass it, Simeon can run it, but then also he could quick kick us if he wants to, and just out of the punt formation, just pinning him back there, but he keeps it. Read option, outruns the field, touchdown Waco. Man, that was good. Looks like Waco's going to go for the PAT here. It was blocked last time. And now here we go. We got a shift again.
Looking for pass. Oswald's got a receiver in the background. And it is complete to Odie Steffenschuk for the 2-point conversion. 6:06 left in this first quarter. Waco takes a 14-7 lead. We will be back after this.
And we're back. 2-point conversion's good. Again, they set up for the PAT, shifted out of that. Isaac just with the read option there. He can give it to Simeon or he can pass. Passed it to Odie. 2-point conversion. That was fun.
Shear and Bolton back deep to receive the kick from Reichenbach, kicking from his own 30. We'll see if he adds to his touchback total. And it looks like he will. He goes out of the end zone. 1st and 10 for the Montezuma Braves on their own 15-yard line.
Braves take over 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line.
Quick scoring. Waco did a good job on defense to stop the Braves and then made it worth it by turning around and 32-yard touchdown run by Simeon Reichenbach. Cook's got a receiver. He's going to get about 7 yards.
Yeah, so they bunched up their trips.
Shearer is a receiver.
Bunched up the trips on the right there and then just put someone out on an island. Looked like it was Mason Miller out there, possibly. Did a good job covering. Did get a good gain there, about 6 or 7.
Spotted on the 21, going to be 2nd and 4. Cook back, looking for a receiver. It looked like Cook got hit, but he completes the pass. It is going to be a first down for the Braves. It's complete to number 7, Garrett Watts. Going to mark it at the 30.
Yeah, looked like he did get bumped. Looked like the ball held a little bit longer in the air than what he's been throwing around the yard.
I couldn't see if that was Colton, but it looked like he got his wrist as he was throwing.
Yeah, he definitely got bumped.
Cook in shotgun. Looking to his left. Egley gives pressure. He gets it complete on the far side. Shearer with the completion. Going to mark it at midfield, just not quite midfield at the 39-yard line. Going to bring up second and a long one.
Ty again with a little bit of pressure. He's coming into his own here. Looks like early, getting some early pressure. But we can tell from Cook, he is slinging that ball around.
Montezuma hurrying up, trying to keep Waco reeling. Could pass complete on the other side to Watts. He gets across midfield to the 35. Will be 1st and 10 for the Braves.
Right now, like I said, Cook is throwing that ball. He's getting it out in a hurry. He's not giving Waco any chance of getting any pressure in there. The defenders, our cornerbacks, are doing a good job just keeping them in front. They're going to get their yards, and then we'll stiffen up here as they get closer to the goal line.
Montezuma looking to the sideline for the play. They break back. Going to be 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Going to be a quick pass because there's only 3 offensive linemen. Cook turns, gets it to the right. He hits Shearer, and he is nailed by Hausengay. It's going to be a 3-yard loss. Bring up 2nd and 13 now.
Loudon read that really good. He just hit him out in the flats. Loudon came up, read that like a book. Loss of 3 on the play. Great job. Now watch for them to come back and possibly do that and then just run right off of that, which I know Chase knows.
That looks like a play that they saw on game film. They read it so well. 3 receivers right, 1 far side. Shearer on the far side. They're looking deep, looking for Watts. And it's intercepted. Oh, almost intercepted by Mason Miller. Hausengay had good coverage on the inside of Watts. Going to bring up 3rd and 13.
Ty Egley in Cook's face yet again. That ball got thrown up a little bit higher than usual. They let him play a little bit going down the field.
Was grabbing a little bit.
There was a little bit of play there. I thought maybe there was going to be a flag, but there wasn't. And it's going to be 3rd and long here. 3rd and 13.
Back to the pistol now for the Braves. He's looking left, he's looking right, he's got Egley coming at him. He's looking deep for Planks, and it is incomplete. They are going to throw a flag.
Yeah, it looks like that's going to be, well, let's see what they got.
Looks like Loudon was grabbing a little bit too much back there. Pass interference against the Warriors.
So what I really liked about, well, that penalty flag I don't like, but...
Oh, they're calling against offensive. They're moving it wrong. Oh, no, they're not. They're going from line of scrimmage. Okay.
We went 2 down linemen, still got pressure on Cook. Drew was just a spy, and he just watched Cook the whole time, so he wasn't able just to run out of there. Had to throw on the run. Wasn't a real good ball. Unfortunately, there's a penalty flag.
Mark it at the 23-yard line, where the Braves will have it 1st and 10. They have Waco reeling a little bit after that penalty. Watts on the far side. I'd be watching him. That's where they like to go in this situation, and they're trying to. It's up in the air, and it looks like it might have been knocked down. It was by Odie Steffenschuk. Nice defense. He had inside position.
Our defensive line still bringing some pressure. Cook doesn't feel near as comfortable as he did to start this game here, and you can tell Odie was in great position downfield, and yeah, that's a matchup I'd take all night.
Boy, that ball really hung in the air for a while. With this wind coming out of the south, it was amazing that it stayed on target like it did. 2 receivers left, 2 right. They're going a double tight. Man in motion left. Cook looks for that man in motion. He's looking for Shearer. He's got Shearer complete inside the 5-yard line at about the 3. Will give the Braves 1st and goal from the 3-yard line.
Well, that time they kept a couple of receivers in to help block because they've been getting pressure in their face. And I'm not so sure there was a miscommunication on this coverage here because it just looked like we weren't sure where we were supposed to be.
2 receivers left, 2 right. 22 gets under center on a quick snap. That's Plants. He is the running back. He gets it down to the 1 yard line where it's going to be second goal now from the 1 for the Montezuma Braves.
I initially thought it was a fumble. Was that Colton Lichty that came up and just went in there?
I don't know.
I'm not sure who that was.
Second and goal for the Braves.
Plants was in motion, just stopped, got under center, quick hike, and tried to get, he got 2. Pistol formation. Cook gives it to Plants, and Plants is going to bury in through there. No signal yet. They call him just short at about the 1 foot line. Going to bring up third and goal now.
Plants on the carry. Stop by number 15, Drew Deers.
Colton Lichty there. Colton, I think Simeon both had some good penetration there. That play before, taking a playbook out of the Kansas City Chiefs offensive scheme, run someone in motion, then just line them up right underneath, and boom.
They keep Shear out of the game right now. He seems to be healthy, but he's not in the game as receiver. Watts is in tight end position left. Plants in motion. It's a jet sweep to Plants, and he's going to lose 3 yards, maybe 4. 3 yards. They're going to mark it at the 4 yard line. Going to bring up fourth and goal from the 4 for the Braves.
Drew Deers did a great job just running downhill. Knocked in one of the offensive linemen into the running back, and I'm pretty sure that's what caused him to fall down. Great job by Drew. Back almost to the 5 now.
They're going to go for it. Pistol formation. Cook is telling Plants which side he wants him on. Now we got number 40 at tight end. Goes. Oh, Watts slipped. They were going to go to Watts left. He slipped and fell, and Cook had to throw it away. Turnover on downs. What a stupendous defensive possession for the Waco Warriors. Waco will take over 1st and 10 on their own 4 yard line.
Yeah, you're right. He looked all the way for his first read, and that was that wide out. Who was that?
Watts. He went a curl, and when he planted, he went straight down to the ground.
Went down. A little bit of confusion there, but I will give Montezuma credit. They are really confident. It was 4th and short there, and I mean, they have a kicker too. I mean, they were confident in doing that, but Warriors came up. Great stop.
1:28 left in the first quarter. Waco 14, Montezuma 7. Mark Janacek, Galen Duvall giving you the Warrior Cast tonight. High formation goes to Housengay. He's going to get as much as he can away from the goal line. He crosses the 5 to the 6. Going to make it 2nd and 8 now.
Yeah, you're right. That's just going to be a simple, the Loudon Housengay dive play is what it is. But they're just trying to get out of that end zone right now. A little bit more breathing room so they can run what they usually run.
They're going to give him 3, so it's going to be 2nd and 7.
Cody Graber comes in.
Graber goes wide left.
Boy, that's a mismatch out there.
Gives to Reichenbach. He cuts left, and he got nowhere. He's in the backfield. He's tackled by number 2, Carter McCulloch, a sophomore, and I think they're going to give him a yard to the 8 yard line. Going to bring up 3rd and 6.
Yeah, he slipped just like Watts did earlier. Went to cut and just, that was it.
I'm sorry, 3rd and 7 now from the 8 for the Warriors. Big third down play here in their own side of the field. Graber wide left. Oswald back. He's looking for Graber. Graber gets up and is just over his outstretched arms. Going to be incomplete. Bring up 4th and 7 now. I assume we'll punt.
When Cody came in last play, I said that was a mismatch out there because it is. It's a big mismatch, and they're going to go back to that later this game. And
you didn't see who the defender was, did you?
I did not.
They list their heights. Who was it? Number 1, Bolton. Bolton is 5'7".
To 6'6".
To 6'6", so yeah.
6'5", 6'6".
Simeon ball is up, lands on the 32 and going to go out of bounds. We'll see where the officials mark it. He's coming back to the 27 yard line where Montezuma will take over 1st and 10 in their own territory.
Yeah, and that play for Cody is not like it's anything that we haven't done this season. We've looked at him continuously throughout the season on that, and I think that's something they'll probably go back to and try to exploit.
Oswald threw it about a foot high too. He didn't need to throw it as high as he did. I know what he was doing, know, but all right, Montezuma brings in their potent offense. Owen Cook is the quarterback. He's looking left. He's got a receiver. It's Shear, and it is knocked down by Simeon Reichenbach.
Looks like Chase Waterhouse was able to get in there. Ty Egley's taking a break, it looks like. And
looks like do we have a timeout? They're wanting 2 seconds put back on the clock. 2 seconds to be left in the quarter. We have 2nd and 10 now on the incomplete pass.
Chase, get off that corner!
From the 27 of the Braves. 0.2 seconds.
looks like we are going to go to that 2 down lineman set now.
3 receivers left, 1 right. It's going to be a quick pass. Cook gets it. He's going to keep it. He's going to go up the middle. He burns out to the left side. He's got a first down. He breaks the midfield. He crosses midfield down to the 34-yard line in Waco territory, where they will start the second quarter, 1st and 10, with Waco leading 14-7. Back at Roth Field, this is Mark Janicek, Kalen Duvall sitting with me, giving you the Warrior Cast. Hope you're enjoying it tonight for a playoff game between the Waco Warriors and the Montezuma Braves. Montezuma comes in 9-2. They have losses to Iowa Valley and Southeast Warren, which Waco has beat. But Kalen, they come in with a potent offense, don't they?
Yeah, I've been really impressed with how Montezuma's been playing, slinging that ball around. Cook is doing a really good job throwing it, and the receivers too, running routes. They have been impressive so far. Waco, out to a 14-7 lead though, here to start the second quarter.
Number 9, Owen Cook, is their star quarterback. He is in the backfield by himself. 3 receivers right. Watts, number 7, on the left. He gets it. He looks right. He throws. He's got a man over the middle. It is complete. Pass complete to Shear. Tackled by number 22, Simeon Reichenbach, but not after about a 7-yard gain. Going to bring up 2nd and 3 from the 27-yard line.
Yeah, another quick drop. Slinging that ball out in a hurry, and good game.
4 receivers and 3 offensive linemen. You know he's going to get rid of it. He's going to have heat in his face if he doesn't. We have a penalty. Encroachment against the Warriors.
Yeah.
Going to give Montezuma first down because they're going to move the ball to the 22, where they'll have 1st and 10 in Waco territory.
Yeah, Chase Waterhouse just jumped real quick. Drew Deers came to the line. Not sure if he was going to stunt or not, but drew his own player off.
3 right, 3 left. Owen Cook is the quarterback. He gets the ball. He's looking left. He's a right-hander. He's looking for Watts, and he overthrows Watts by about 2 yards. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 now. Go ahead.
Chase Waterhouse made up for that one. Had a good jump on the ball. Put some pressure on the quarterback on Cook, and the ball was long. I think the wind is messing just a little bit because that hung for quite a while.
Yeah, the wind is a 15 to 18 mile an hour crosswind. It's straight out of the south. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Cook in shotgun. He looks right. He's fading right. He tries to hit Shear on the far sideline, and he gets him. Reichenbach hangs on by a shoestring to knock him out of bounds. Going to bring up, he got about 7 yards. Going to bring up 3rd and 3 now.
Now, one thing they haven't done a whole lot of is they went to the trip side and they just ran a sprint action and got him out of the pocket, the quarterback out, so then they got him just move in the pocket.
Ball's on the 15 now. 3 receivers, stacked house to the right. They go left. It's complete to Watts. He's going to be close to the first down marker before he's tackled by, is that Odie?
Yep, Odie.
Ball's marked at the 9, so it is a first down. It'll be first and goal for the Braves on the Warrior 9.
Looks like Simeon's coming out for a second. They are moving quite a bit. Reese came in for Simeon.
Watts on the far sideline by himself. I would watch him. They're looking. Yep, they're looking for him. Turn around. Oh, he overthrows him. Going to be incomplete. Going to bring up second down now and goal from the 9 for the Braves.
Yeah, that was Watts out there on Odie. Odie's been on an island quite a bit tonight, and they just ran a little hitch and go, and Odie never just even located the ball on that one. Luckily, it was overthrown, like several have been here when he goes deep.
Yeah, I've been watching film on these guys. Anytime they get in the red zone, they look for Watts on that throw. They will go to Shear, but they like to go Watts one-on-one on the side. Watts moves back to the near side. He's looking left. Cook's got a receiver. Oh, almost intercepted. Is that Waterhouse, or was it Waterhouse got his hands up, almost intercepted it. Got to bring up third and goal from the 9 for the Braves.
Not sure if that was done by design or not, but D linemen are usually taught if you know you're not getting to the quarterback, you're just going to hang out and then you're just going to jump and get big, and that's what he did, and he almost got the interception.
2 receivers right, tight end right, receiver left. Owen Cook with the ball. He rolls right. He's getting pressured. He is sacked in the backfield by Colton Lichty.
Haven't talked about Colton a lot tonight.
Big play there.
But they were moving the pocket again to the right-hand side, trying to alleviate, by moving that pocket, they're trying to eliminate some of the pressure there, but it didn't matter. Colton Lichty still got back there. Quarterback sack, big loss.
Ball's marked on the 17, is fourth and goal from the 17 for the Braves, and Owen Cook's going to try a field goal. It's going to be a 32-yard attempt. Shear is the holder. Ball's down, kick is up. Looks like to go through. Yeah, wide left. I think the wind helped that one. So with that, 9:24 left in the second quarter. Waco still leads 14-7, and will have the ball first and 10 in their own territory.
Loudon came free, and really thinking about this, I haven't seen our field goal block units probably all season. Now, there's not a lot of teams that have done this, but Loudon came free on that one. Again, that ball was kind of pushed left, kind of where that wind's coming out of. Maybe that had something to do with it, but their kicker, he can boot it too, so that's something we do have to watch.
So Waco comes up to the line, first and 10. Ball's placed on the 15-yard line. Reichenbach gets it. He goes right, cuts back to the middle. He's going to get up around the 20-yard line. He is tackled by number 78 for the Braves, Todd Geiger, a junior.
Yep, nothing fancy about that. Just run with Simeon. Loudon out there blocking. Took his guy all the way out of bounds. I love seeing that out of your football players whenever they're blocking people for 10 yards downfield. They are working hard.
Going to bring up 2nd and 5 now after that 5-yard gain. I formation for the Warriors. Oswald turns, gives to Hausengay. Hausengay goes left. He really isn't going to get a whole lot. He got back to the line of scrimmage.
Same play that we've seen. I think Hausengay coughed up the ball. He wasn't down, but there was a whistle blown. They gave him forward progression because he kept going backwards. Kind of lucked out on that.
3rd and 4 now.
4 for the Warriors.
Cody Graber comes in. Mason Miller comes out at the receiver position. No, I'm sorry, Hausengay. He's replacing Hausengay. Pistol formation. Oswald and shotgun. Reichenbach to his left. Oswald gives it to Reichenbach. He busts up the middle. He's got some room. He has one man to beat. He's across the 30, the 20, and he's leaving him. It's going to be a touchdown, Waco Warriors.
I'm not saying this just because I'm the track coach, but he hurdled someone, and there was a pile of people, and he got up over them, and he was gone to the races.
58-yard touchdown run for Simeon Reichenbach.
and there wasn't anything real fancy about that play. They're running double tight. They put Cody out wide, and Loudon, instead of having a lead blocker, they just went in that pistol formation, give the ball to Simeon, and Simeon's just going to follow his blocks. He's going to do what he does. So good job there. Looks like we do have someone injured, so we will go to a commercial break. Maybe have to go to another one.
Welcome back to Roth Field, where the injured player has just left the field. Simeon Reichenbach has just ran a 58-yard TD run. Waco's going to come out for the extra point. Waco leads 20-7 with 7:58 left in this first half.
It's a good thing, I think, Simeon came out and took a breather, because I don't know if he would be in.
He went straight for the water bottle, didn't he?
Yeah, he took there on defense. He took a breather, and it was probably a good thing.
Hildebrand is the center. Oswald puts it down. Reichenbach's kick is up and good. Waco takes a 21-7 lead with 7:58 left in this first half.
Just reps. You have to sort them out.
Hey, real quick, we've been running through our commercials. If you want to be a sponsor, get a hold of me or Paul Kissel. If you want to be a sponsor here on the WarriorCast, we couldn't put this production out if it wasn't for you guys all season long. I know it's been a blast. Whoever's been doing this, Mark, you've been doing this pretty much all season for football.
Yeah.
To do a great job, and it helps us. It's good for our kids. It's just good for everyone. Thanks again, and here we go.
Back Roth Field. Waco's just taken a 21-7 lead. Simeon Reichenbach's kick goes out of the back of the end zone. Montezuma Braves will have a 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Simeon looked awful determined on that 58-yard touchdown run. He got through the line, broke out to the left, and he saw the opening, and it almost looked like he hit fourth gear. He just took off, outran the D-back even.
Got a message from Waco alum Jared Fletcher after that. Good call on the hurdle. Yeah, good call. You're a track coach. We see those things, but boy, speeds kills. It just
pistol formation now for the Braves. Cook back. He's looking this way for a receiver. Nobody there. Waterhouse is in his face, and he's got nowhere to go. He will be sacked back on the 5-yard line. Be a 10-yard loss for the Braves. They're going to mark it around the 8-yard line, so it's going to be a 7-yard loss. Brings 2nd and 17 now.
Credit to Montezuma's offensive line. They did what they could for as long as they could, but our D-backs, that was a coverage sack is what that was. No one's open.
Waterhouse forced him to move, and then from there it was downhill. Cook with the ball. He's looking to the near side. He tries to get Watts, and it's almost intercepted by Hausengay. Hausengay stepped in front of it, just couldn't hang on to it.
That's a pick six all day, and I think Loudon saw it. He stepped in front. He knows it. Little bit of confidence brewing here for our Warriors, and rightfully so.
Yeah, you do feel the momentum changing after that first touchdown by Montezuma with 20 seconds into the game.
Looks like Clayton Miller came in, another D-back. Jonathan Heather is going to step off.
Plants in the backfield with Cook. Oh, no, we don't have Cook. We have number 0. Well, that's 9. That's Cook. He throws it to the far sideline, intended for number 40, Cruz de Jong. It falls incomplete. Reese Oswald with the coverage.
Reese did a good job there, step for step with him, got turned around right at the right time, but the ball was just thrown a little bit short, and Montezuma's going to have to punt here.
4th and 17 now. Owen Cook, number 9, going to punt from the end zone. Reichenbach standing on his own 38-yard line. We have a timeout, Waco.
Yeah, we better get to a commercial here. Sorry.
What if the answer to powering a purer world, our world, was shining down on us this whole time? All we have to do is unleash its infinite power. Our goal here at Epo Energy is to unleash the infinite power of the sun. At Epo Energy, we make solar energy the better solution. Epo Energy, unleash the power.
All right, here we go.
Back at Roth Field, Waco has a 21-7 lead. 7:05 left in the second quarter. Kicker Owen Cook to punt to Simeon Reichenbach, standing on his own 38. Simeon has a chance to return. He gets it at the 38. He's across midfield. He's down to the 35. He cuts back across left field. He's going left, right. He's up to the 30, 25, 20. He's making it happen. He jumps and hops 15, 10. He is going to be marked out right at the 8-9 yard line, folks. That was a stupendous punt return.
Now, if you're watching Montezuma players right now, they're getting up pretty slow here. They're frustrated. They're tired because of what Simeon, what these Warriors are just kind of putting together here. And you said it, okay, there's a momentum swing happening. It's 21-7, 6:49 to go in the second quarter. Good ball position for Waco.
33-yard punt return. Puts the ball on the 9-yard line. Waco goes I formation, goes to Reichenbach. He goes around right in, cuts up inside, gets inside the 5, down to about the 4-yard line.
Simeon Reichenbach on the carry, stop by number 21.
Again, nothing fancy about that call. Double tight, lead blocker with Loudon.
Second and goal now for the Warriors. Ball is on the 4-yard line. Hildebrand breaks huddle, brings him up to the line of scrimmage. Turn, fake. He's got a receiver in the end zone. It's Housengay.
Open.
Hildebrand, Waterhouse, Egley, Deers, and Odie Stefanchuk are the linemen for offensive linemen to make things happen to give us a 27-7 lead.
Wide open Loudon was.
I saw him come out of the backfield. He went around left side, and then they faked to Simeon. The whole defensive linebackers for the Braves went after Simeon and left Housengay wide open.
Yeah, when you got running backs coming out of the backfield, if you're man, someone's got to pick him up, and it's got to be one of those linebackers. Could have been easily missed.
PAT is up. It is good. 6:08 left in the first half. Waco takes a commanding 28-7.
And we are back. Waco's going to kick off here. It is 28-7, Mark. Man.
Yeah, lot different than if you missed the first 20 seconds when Montezuma took 2 plays to take a 7-0 lead. Waco has 28 unanswered points. The last touchdown was set up by Simeon Reichenbach's 33-yard punt return. Housengate with the 4-yard pass play, touchdown. Simeon kicks it into the end zone. Touchback again for Simeon. Braves take over 1st and 10 on their own 15-yard line.
Yeah, you're right. Right out of the gate, Montezuma just kind of came out swinging and popped us right in the mouth. I mean, figuratively speaking, they did. And hats off to them. The Warriors responded, and it is 28-7. However, that Easton Valley game was a lot like this.
Owen Cook, the quarterback. Brett Plants beside him is the running back. Cook takes the ball, gives it to Plants. Plants goes around right side, and he's tackled for a loss in the backfield. He's hit by
Plants on the carry, stopped by number 23.
Colton Lichty. That's about a 2-yard loss, going to bring up 2nd and 12. Go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, sorry about that. Colton Lichty, you're starting to hear his name a little bit more, starting to get fired up there. Montezuma's been going to the air a lot, and we talked about that earlier. Going to the ground, Waco was ready for it.
2 receivers left, 1 right. Cook in shotgun. Plants at the wing back. Cook throws quick to Plants. It's complete. He gets across the 16 to the 17-yard line. Going to bring up 2nd and 8 now. Or, I'm sorry, 3rd and 8 now.
Yeah, he came out of that wing position there. It kind of keeps your defensive end honest a little bit more. They just don't have free reign because you could chip off that if they wanted to and slow down your DN because there's been a lot of pressure back there. But also they're able to get the ball out a lot quicker, getting into the flats. So
5:06 left in this half. 3rd and 8. Big defensive play for Waco. They still have time to put in the end zone if they can get a stop here. Cook, he's looking for the long ball. Intended for Shear. Housengate on the coverage, going to bring up 4th and 8 now.
Those long balls have been just that tonight. They've been long, all of them. They really have. They've reeled in 1 or 2, and that was early in the game. But for the most part, they've been long. But we're stride for stride right now. Good job.
I don't think they're in a position where they could afford a fake punt on their own 17, but you almost feel like they need to do something before the half to get some kind of momentum back. I'm talking about the Braves. Cook punts up. Reichenbach's back, waiting for it. It goes line drive out of bounds. They are going to mark the ball at the 40-yard line. Waco will have it 1st and 10 midfield.
Well, you're right, though. Their quarterback is their punter, and you have to respect that. I mean, he can throw the ball around the yard. He can sling that thing. So even if it is that and on that yard line, like, Waco's going to respect that. I mean, you never know.
Coach Edeker might have a play here. Up 28-7, 4:44 left. I could see him running the ball to eat clock. I could also see him throwing a quick pass to see if we could get something. Reichenbach takes it. He goes around left side. He spins, misses a tackler. He's got a 1st down.
Oh.
He's down across the 20 to the 15. He's down to the 10. He reaches for the goal line. That was the touchdown, Waco. Simeon Reichenbach with a 40-yard touchdown run.
That was the play. The same play we've been running. You're right. Simeon, you can tell, is really feeling it right now because he got out into open space and was moving well, carrying himself well, stuck that foot in the ground, and then just ran away from people. Dove for the end zone. Great run by Simeon. Great blocking by your Warriors.
Hildebrand lines him up. He's the center. Isaac Oswald, the holder. Good grab by Isaac on a bad hike. Isaac's got a receiver in the backfield, but he overthrows Odie. The PAT is no good. So with 4:34 left in the second quarter, Waco has a commanding 34-7 lead.
Anyone serious about lawn care knows it starts with 2 things: the expertise and the equipment to do the job right. Egley Landscapes is the only local company that provides expert lawn care and landscaping. Let the experts with the equipment from Egley's pay a visit to your lawn. Our horticulturists have the knowledge to guide you through a lawn care plan, and they won't sell you services you don't need. Egley Landscapes has the knowledge and expertise you can trust to revitalize the landscape of your home or commercial property. Egley Landscapes. Check us out online at egleylandscapes.com.
All right.
There you go.
And
Teamwork.
we are back. I don't want to be the Debbie Downer, but it is 34-7. What was the score of the Easton Valley game?
60-38 was the final, but
It was
Montezuma was down 28 at one time, right?
It was so we're confident, but they've been here, they've done that, and we're going to respect that. And I know the Warriors are. Coach Edeker's telling them that.
Reichenbach's going to kick off to Brady Bolton and Mason Shear, who stand at the 5 and 10. Ball goes out of the end zone for a touchback. Montezuma will have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 15, with down 34-7.
Montezuma is not as peppity. I don't know the adjective you want to use right now.
They have 4:34 left with an opportunity to move the ball. Owen Cook, their star quarterback, in shotgun. Brent Plants, the running back beside him. Cook goes. He looks right. He's looking deep across the middle. It's intercepted. Reese Oswald with the interception. Runs it back for a touchdown. Touchdown, Waco.
Reese Oswald's been brought in for that extra D-back with Clayton Miller every now and then. They kept an extra person in to block to try to get some pressure off the quarterback, leaving some less receivers there, and Reese took it to the house.
It's 40-7, folks, but be aware that Montezuma has come back from a down 31. They're down 33 right now. They've come down back from being 28 down in the playoffs. Waco's going to go for 2. Oswald keeps it, goes around left end, jukes into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Waco leads 42-7 with 4:24 left in this first half.
All right, and we are back. We were talking a little bit, Simeon and having that speed. Simeon's not the only one with speed. Reese showed some of that off there. And texting back and forth here with Coach Fletcher over at Carlisle, Waco alum, and he said it right here. He says, strength thrills, but speed kills. And that does. You're right.
Bolton and Shear back to receive the kick from Reichenbach, looking for another touchback. And it's going to be one. You talk about Montezuma is going to have 1st and 10 on their own 15. Listen to this scoring in the second quarter. Cook missed a 32-yard field goal with 9:24 left. Simeon then turned around with a 58-yard TD rush. And then Simeon ran it back with a 30 ensuing. They went out 4 and out. Simeon runs a 33-yard punt for a TD. At 6:08, Loudon intercepts for a TD. Simeon then has a 40-yard TD with 4:34, and with just 12 seconds later, Reese Oswald with a 23-yard interception for a TD.
Man.
Oswald's running. He's got room to the left. He's across the 20, 25, 30, and he's going to run out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Will be a 1st down for Montezuma.
Took a chance there. Drew Deers on the stunt up through the middle, and that left no one there to spy the quarterback, as they say, basically to keep an eye on him, keep him in check. By doing that, we flushed him out of the pocket. Big gain for Montezuma, which they desperately need.
Oswald is limping. He stays in the game. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Oswald looks right. Intended receivers number 40. That is Cruz DeYoung. He gets 4 yards, 5, give him 5 up to the 39-yard line. He's going to bring up 2nd and 5.
Good job by Reese keeping them out in front. Nothing over your head. Okay, driving them out of bounds. That's a decent game for Montezuma, but Waco will take that all day because they're really tightening up at the goal line.
Owen Cook still limping a little bit, but it looks like he's shaking it off. 3 receivers left, 1 right. He's looking right. He's getting pressure. He's going to go down by Ty Egley. Ty's going to sack the quarterback for a yard loss. I'm sorry, they're going to put it. Nope, it's a yard loss. Going to bring up 3rd and 6 now.
Ty Egley's having himself a night here, getting some good pressure, and you could tell he was feeling that. Had to step up into the pocket, but into the arms of Mr. Egley. Great job.
3rd and 6 now for the Braves. Pistol formation. 1 receiver left, or 2 left, 1 right. He's got a receiver. It's close. It's Shear. Shear's going to catch the ball across midfield at the Waco 38-yard line. I'm sorry, they're going to mark it at the 37. Brings up 4th and 1 for Montezuma. Clock is running at 1:53. There is a 35-point spread, so we have a continuous clock under our belt right now. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Cook in shotgun, looks right. He goes to Shear. Shear bounces off a tackle. He's going to get the first down. The initial hit by Housengate would have prevented the first down, but Shear did a good job of getting away, where Colton Lichty and Deers clean up.
Yeah, Loudon read that really good and had, like you said, first initial hit, wasn't able to take him down, able to get the first down.
Ball's on the 35, 1st and 10 in Waco territory. Cook, he's looking right, goes back left. He's under pressure. He gets away, but he won't get away from Colton Lichty. Ty Egley had him tied up first, and he spun out of Ty and ran into Colton. It's going to be a 6-yard loss, going to bring up 2nd down and 16 now for Montezuma. Montezuma takes a timeout.
Sorry about that. Montezuma have their hands full right now with our defensive ends, because basically I think Chase Roth has just given them permission to pin their ears back and go, because they are just throwing it. And Drew Deers is doing a great job with Loudon and Simeon when they're stopping the run when they do have it. And it is getting to them. It really is. All right, enough of me talking. I better get to something. Boy, this is just, we're playing well.
Yeah, we're coming back out of the timeout now. 59 seconds left in this first half. Waco up 42-7. While we have a minute, if the score holds true for you folks listening, the next game we will play obviously will be in the Unidome. It will be next Wednesday, November 9th. There is a 1 p.m. game and a 4 p.m. game. We will not know until about 10 o'clock in the morning as to what time we play. But next Wednesday, November 9th, 1 p.m. or 4 p.m. in Cedar Falls. Braves go back up to the line. Cook is in shotgun. He looks to run. He goes up the middle. He's got room. He's going to get across midfield, where he's met at the 30-yard line.
Yep, no one there. Dropped everyone back. Drew is usually that person that's keeping an eye on Cook and drop back into coverage. He was able to rattle off some yards, still short of the first down.
3rd and 4 now for the Braves. Reese Oswald on the last tackle. Pistol formation. Owens looking right. He's got a receiver for a first down. It is Shear. He's going to get down to the 20-yard line. There's a flag now thrown. It looked like number 77 for Montezuma. He's storming off the field, and he is not happy. We'll have to wait and see the call. The coach is also out on the field.
I think it was a cheap shot.
Yeah, there's going to be a personal foul here on Montezuma. 77 went ahead and took himself out.
Sportsmanlike conduct.
I'm not sure if he's done or if he's.
I think he was just
there's
mad
20
at the
seconds
call.
left, so he's just removing himself from the situation, I guess.
They currently have the ball on the 20-yard line. The line of scrimmage was the 29-yard line. Penalty will come back.
He's coming back in.
Yeah, he was just ticked off of. He threw up his hands at the ref and walked away. So the ball goes back to the initial line of scrimmage at the 35 in Waco territory. And it's going to be 3rd and 10 now after the penalty. Montezuma calls a timeout.
When you go home, you'll feel good about what you did, and you're doing it for the kids. If they don't have us, they don't have these games.
And we're back.
Back at Roth Field, Mark Janacek and Kalen Duvall bringing you the Warrior Cast. Hope you're enjoying it tonight. 20 seconds left in the second quarter. Waco with a 42-7 lead. Montezuma has the ball on the Waco 35-yard line. 1st and 10 after a personal foul. Looked to me like their offensive lineman basically hit our player blind, which is illegal, and caused the penalty. It takes Montezuma from the 21 back to the 35.
Yeah, it looks like the coach from Montezuma is still getting an explanation, maybe, I should say.
Well, 77 got mad, threw his arms up, and went off the field as the coach was coming on the field, so they were both very upset about it. Officials are blowing the whistle for the team's return to the field. We have 20 seconds left in this first half. Montezuma has 1 timeout. Waco has 2 timeouts left in this first half. Montezuma comes up to the ball. They're in tight formation. Owen Cook, the quarterback. He turns, gives it to Watts, and Watts is going to throw a long ball, and that ball is going to be intercepted by Mason Miller. He has 9 on the season, ties his high for last year, and we have a penalty flag as he was getting pushed out of bounds.
Yep, they came out in a bunch, trips left, and it was in tight, and they used a lot of them for blockers, just ran a reverse, pitched it back, threw it up. Wasn't a real good ball. Mason, the ball hawk he is, was able to get it, and interception. Looks like we're going to bring some
block in the back.
Though. Yeah.
It would happen 2 yards within Housengay intercepting whoever was beside him defensively, hit the receiver Shear in the back. So Waco will have it 1st and 10 because it happened after the interception at the 14-yard line with 5 seconds left and a 35-point lead. So I think that I would assume we will kneel the ball. High formation.
I would assume.
Oswald takes it and kneels it, and we will go into halftime with the score, Waco 42, Montezuma Braves 7.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about our sponsors to begin the game and how we couldn't do this without you guys, and I am going to run through our list of our sponsors. If you do want to be a sponsor for the Warrior Cast, get a hold of Paul Kissel or myself here at the school. We'll get you set up. There's different levels of what you want to do. But real quick, our sponsors: Wayland Veterinary Clinic, LTR Auto, Banner Auto and Truck, Reschley Construction Corp., Harbison Fencing, Reichenbach Painting, Ashley's Grooming and Boarding, Chop Local, Eichelberger's Farms, Cornerstone Excavating, Primus Daycare, Graver Electric, Waco Youth Athletic Association, Agraway, 321 Trucking, Precision Collision, EPO Energy, Epic Kruger Realtor, Miller & Sons, Hegley Landscaping, Jet Physical Therapy, Larry Shellman & Sons Trucking, Parkview Home, Iowa Bridge and Culvert, and 4M Plumbing and Heating. Thank you guys for contributing, being a sponsor for the Warrior Cast. Being able to get to the volleyball games and football games this year has been awesome. Our kids love it. Our community loves it. And without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do that. So we are going to go to some commercials. We're going to run through our sponsors, our commercials here, and we will see you in about 7 minutes or so.
Anyone serious about lawn care knows it starts with two things: the expertise and the equipment to do the job right. Egley Landscapes is the only local company that provides expert lawn care and landscaping. Let the experts with the equipment from Egley's pay a visit to your lawn. Our horticulturists have the knowledge to guide you through a lawn care plan, and they won't sell you services you don't need. Egley Landscapes has the knowledge and expertise you can trust to revitalize the landscape of your home or commercial property. Egley Landscapes. Check us out online at egleylandscapes.com.
What if the answer to powering a purer world, our world, was shining down on us this whole time? All we have to do is unleash its infinite power. Our goal here at Epo Energy is to unleash the infinite power of the sun. At Epo Energy, we make solar energy the better solution. Epo Energy. Unleash the power.
right, and we are back. We still have 6 minutes left here. We're looking for some score updates. Right now we've got Remsen St. Mary's 42-6 over GTRA. It is halftime here at Waco. Currently, it is 42-7 over Montezuma. So I think we will just continue to take a break here. Give ourselves a break, give you a break, and we'll be back here in a couple minutes.
You're gonna get something for for the second half. Make sure you get enough because we're gonna have a continuous clock, providing it doesn't get past the 35-point spread.
Providing, yes. So,
and we get the ball to start the second half as well.
That's right, we do. So we will just kick it back and don't go anywhere.
You're now listening to the sounds from Gray Area.
Music.
Whatever you want to do.
We should. Well, they'll add 3 minutes, so we're about 5.5 minutes from.
You're on. You are on.
We are back at Roth Field. Montezuma Braves are about to take the field. This is John Madden, joined by Pat Summerall.
Yeah.
I want to recap first half scoring. Waco got their lights lit up in the first 20 seconds when Cook threw a touchdown. Well, in 2 plays, in 20 seconds they ran 2 plays, and he threw a over 30-yard touchdown pass to Watts to start the lead at 7-0. Waco has responded with 42 unanswered points. Housengay had a 3-yard TD with 10:02 left in the first quarter. And then with 6:08 left in the first quarter, Simeon Reichenbach added a 32-yard touchdown run. And then Waco came to play in the second quarter. Cook missed a field goal, 32-yard field goal for Montezuma with 9:24 left in the second quarter, and then Waco opened it up. Simeon Reichenbach with a 58-yard TD run. Then Simeon turned around and returned a punt 33 yards down to the 4-yard line where Loudon Housengay with 6:08 left in the second quarter scored a touchdown. Then Simeon, Montezuma had a 4-and-out with 4:34 left. Simeon Reichenbach ran a 40-yard touchdown run. And then with 4:22 left in the first half, Reese Oswald had a 23-yard pick-6 interception, which gives Waco the 42-7 lead we currently have. This is Mark Janicek, joined by Kalen Duvall, bringing you the Warrior Cast. Waco now enters back on the field. What do you think? What's your recap of the first half?
Yeah, like you said, those first couple plays, I don't want to say scared me, but it was kind of like, all right, we've got we've got a game here, and Waco took the shots, the body blows, and so to speak, and they responded, and they have just been playing well. Simeon Reichenbach, you name it, all of our boys are out there playing just tough. And defensively, I think I'm probably, now granted, we scored 42 points, but defensively, I think that we've adjusted really well because they are throwing the ball. This is the most we've seen the ball, I think, thrown on us all season by this kind of quarterback who can sling it around. And early in the game, we weren't getting to the quarterback. Now we are. We're getting pressured. They're making mistakes, and I've just been really impressed on that side of the ball thus far.
I've said all year long that what stands out, we talk about starting the game, I bring these stats, we talk about offense and receivers and running back yards, but I've said all year that Waco's defense is the nucleus to their strength. They've proven it the last 3 games, especially the last 2 playoff games against high potent offenses, and it's proven again tonight with Ty Agley. Each week it's somebody else. Deers we talk about, Colton Lichty we talk about. Last week was Waterhouse was everywhere. Then he got hurt and come out of the game. The game before he was in there in the backfield constantly. Now tonight it's Ty's turn, and doesn't seem what game it is. Somebody always steps up to play big on defense.
Reese Oswald
with a pick-6 tonight.
Yep, you're right. Absolutely, they're putting on a clinic, and they're doing the basics. They're doing things the right way, and it is just a lot of fun to watch. And I hope you guys are out there enjoying this. We got about 1:20 here before we get going. I've talked about it. I'm going to keep talking about it because it's important. If you want to be a sponsor, get a hold of us. Keep this going. This is free for anyone who wants to watch this. But we can't do it without our sponsors. So get a hold of me, get a hold of Coach Kissel, one of us, and we do just a big thank you to everyone who is a sponsor and everyone who just tunes in. Your feedback on this helps us out a ton, so keep those coming.
Last 2 weeks ago, we had over 1,000 viewers listening to WarriorCast. Last week, we had over 1,400. It'll be interesting to see how many we have tonight. We're not sure yet whether the WarriorCast will be at the Unidome. The Iowa High School Athletic Association has rights to the TV rights up there, so streaming and things like that. They will be televising it, and most likely we will not be there. So this will be the last WarriorCast of the year. But again, the next game is Wednesday, November 9th. Next Wednesday, there's a 1 o'clock game and a 4 p.m. game, and we will not know when we play until tomorrow morning around 10 o'clock. So if you're wanting to go to the Unidome, watch the Warriors, probably after lunch you'll be able to get tickets. Owen Cook kicks the ball to start off the second half, and it goes into the end zone where the Waco Warriors will start this second half 1st and 10 on their own 15-yard line.
Now, we both have mentioned this. Montezuma, very similar position last week. Ended up
they are a comeback team. That is right.
And I know Coach Edeker is on the table saying that in the locker room. Don't you sleep on this team. Don't you do it.
There's a 35-point spread, so we will have a continuous clock in until that narrows. We are going to start out in a pistol formation. Oswald gives to Reichenbach. He spins out of a tackle for a loss. He comes to the near side of the field. He's going to get about a yard. He does get back almost. He's going to get a yard. He gets to the 16-yard line where it's going to be 2nd and 9. He did a good job. He was in the backfield for a loss and spun out of that tackle.
Yeah, he did. And Isaac even tried to get out there and get a block for him, which really won out of your quarterback, but he's not afraid to do that.
2nd and 9 now for the Warriors. Back to the pistol formation. Cody Graber is wide to the near side of the field. Oswald takes the ball. He looks for Cody. Cody's open. It goes right through his hands, incomplete. Bring up 3rd and 9.
Now that ball came out pretty quick, and it looked like Isaac kind of put a sidearm there. And
Cody had his hands apart. He needs to get his thumbs.
Cody had his hands apart, but that came out sideways, and then Isaac had to because I think there was a defender right there. So he fitted in a tight square. I don't think Cody was ready for that angle, but anyways, it's 3rd down.
Pistol formation, Reichenbach to the left of Oswald. 5 offensive linemen. Oswald fakes. He's looking to throw. He's got a receiver on the far side of the field. Is Ty Egley. Ty catches it for a 1st down. Gets across to the 27-yard line.
Just a play-action play for Simeon. It keeps your linebackers in. They can't just drop back into coverage. They ran the clear route with Mason and then Ty underneath. Great job, 1st down.
Waco breaks huddle. Hildebrand brings him to the line. Pistol formation again. Cody Graber wide right, near side of the field. Reichenbach has it. He goes left side. Appears that the Braves are starting to key on Simeon. Tackled by Carter McCulloch. Anytime he gets the ball this second half, they're going to be all over him.
Yeah, they're going to call holding there on Ty Egley, I believe. Looks like he got up, hands on his helmet. He kind of knew that that was going to be called on him, so they're going to move him back here 10 yards.
So it's going to be 2nd and 20. No, I'm sorry, 1st and 20. 1st and 20 because we got the 1st down. Waco breaks huddle. To the I formation, Reese Oswald is the fullback. Turn, give to Simeon Reichenbach. He goes around right in. He cuts back into the middle. He's got some opening on the far side of the field. He's got the 20 back. He's crossed the midfield. 30, 20, 10. He's going to score a Waco touchdown. Going to make it 48-7 now, Waco.
Great job. Nothing going to the right. Simeon bounces it back left. Drew Deere leading the charge down the field. Did a great job by throwing his hands up and just getting in the way of a defender. He didn't try blocking him, so there wasn't going to be any block in the back, no penalties or anything like that. Heads up move by the senior. 6 points for Simeon, making it 48-7.
That is a 68-yard touchdown run for Simeon Reichenbach. Waco lines up for the PAT. Oswald gets it down, and it's up, and it is good. With the extra point, Waco adds another one, 49-7, 9:35 left in this 3rd quarter. Back at Roth Field, Mark Janacek, Kalen Duvall giving you the Warrior Cast. Waco has just scored on a 68-yard touchdown run by Simeon Reichenbach. He sets the ball at his own 30. Back deep is Brady Bolton, a freshman, number 1, and number 3, Mason Shear, a senior, to return the kick. Ball is up, goes out of the end zone for a touchback. The Montezuma Braves will have it 1st and 10 on their own 15-yard line.
Yeah, I see Montezuma just going to the air here, and Waco, I see him maybe just sticking with that two down linemen, maybe 3 every now and then. They're going to keep everything in front of them, nothing deep.
I don't know if you noticed, but Bolton and Shear had their hands on their hips because they were waiting for the kick. That's a sign of disgust.
Yep.
Owen Cook, quarterback, he gives to Brett Plants, and Plants is tackled for a loss on 1st down. They're going to mark it at the 14-yard line. It'll be a yard loss, bring up 2nd and 11 now for the Braves.
Jet sweep, and Ty Egley did a really good job of sealing the edge on that one, not letting them get outside, had to cut it back there, and loss of a 1.
Montezuma breaks huddle. 3 receivers left, 1 right. The one on the right is the weapon, Watts. Oh, and he's tackled. Ty Egley is having the game of his life tonight. He tackles the quarterback for another loss back to the 8-yard line.
If you were to enter our school and watch Ty Egley in the hallway, you would not expect that explosiveness from him. Very calm, well-kept kid, and boy, he had a swim move, and he was there in a hurry.
Ball's marked on the 8-yard line. It's 3rd and 7 now. Owen Cook, pistol formation with Plants beside him. We have a penalty.
Offsides.
Looks like it's offsides against Waco.
Drew tried to bring him back. It was too late.
We don't want to help them get the 1st down. They move the ball up to the 13-yard line. That's going to make it 3rd and 13, 3rd and 12.
That's Stoffer.
Owen Cook with the ball. He's looking to unload. He's looking for Watts. He's got Watts. It's defended greatly by Odie Stefanchuk. He had inside position and knocked the ball down.
Odie did a great job running stride for stride with him, and once he turned back to look for the ball, so did Odie. Odie made a good play on the ball. Incomplete. 4th down. They're going to have to punt it.
4th and 12 now for the Braves. Odie just did a stupendous job of having inside position.
2nd year playing football. Doing a great job.
Owen Cook, the quarterback, is also the kicker. He's kicking from his own 2-yard line. Simeon Reichenbach to return the kick, standing on his own 35. Punt is up. It's a line drive. Simeon should have a chance to return it. He gets it at the 29-yard line. He's up over midfield to the 40. He's up to the 30, and they're going to tackle him about the 27-yard line, where Waco's going to have it 1st and 10.
That little shimmy right when he picked the ball up just made a kid miss in a hurry. Looks like we've got Junior out there, number 10. He's going to be coming in at that whiteout spot, I believe.
6:58. Clock is continuously running with 35-point spread. Waco leads 49-7. Mark Janicek, Kalen Duvall bringing you the Warrior Cast tonight. Hope you're enjoying it. Cole Hildebrand breaks huddle, brings the line up front. Pistol formation again for the Warriors. Reichenbach on the left of Oswald. Oswald gives to Reichenbach. Reichenbach goes across the line of scrimmage, and they're going to get him right at the 25-yard line. They're going to give him 2. They're going to bring up 2nd and 8 now.
Yeah, we're going to just continue to see this ball on the ground here, I believe. Reese is going to come in for Simeon. I'm sure he's tired.
Yeah, Simeon really put the offense on his back tonight. The defense has been multiple players, but the offense has went through Simeon all night. Cuero's right. Reese Oswald in the backfield. It goes to Reese. He goes up through the middle. He's going to get a yard. He's stopped by number 77, Keenan Roadcamp, for the Braves.
Big hole there for Reese. Was able to get 3 yards there before contact, and good job running there. Going to get some good reps here out of Reese.
3rd and 6 now for the Warriors. Ball is placed on the 23-yard line. You can tell just by the demeanor of Montezuma that the kids have got their hands on their hips, on their knees. They're frustrated. I formation. fake to Reese. Isaac's got it. He's got a receiver. He just overthrows his intended receiver. It was Ty Egley. Going to bring up 4th down now for the Warriors.
He wants that one back. He saw it. He rolled out of that, saw him there. And that's a tough pass when you're out running that way and on the move. Ty Egley was open, just overthrew it, but that's a good rep. That's a good...
Simeon has the field goal tee. We're going to attempt a field goal. It's from the 23, so it'll be a 38-yard field goal attempt. Wind is south wind. He needs to aim for the left goal post. Oswald's got it. Kick is up. He aimed at the left goal post. It's right through the middle. Waco adds 3 points. Simeon Reichenbach's 38-yard field goal. 52 Waco, 7 Montezuma.
All right, and we're back. It is 52-7, 4:31 left to go in this. The third quarter, I should say.
Bolton and Shear deep for the Braves reserve the kick. They have not returned a kick all night. Every kick that Simeon Reichenbach has kicked has been a touchback. Simeon's kick is a nosedive, and it's going to be picked up on the far side over there. It was picked up by Bolton. Bolton is run out of bounds over there by, trying to see the number, by number 12 for Waco, Brian Neal. So with that, the ball will be placed on the 16-yard line. Montezuma Braves will have it 1st and 10. Owen Cook looking to throw. He's intended for Shear. He overthrows Shear. Reichenbach on the coverage. Going to bring up 2nd and 10 now for the Braves.
Waterhouse and Colton Lichty there again. He's just not comfortable. He's not comfortable at all because we're getting pressure there. The ball's coming out either early or late, and that's how it's been since the first quarter, and it's still going that way.
Pistol formation for the Braves. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Owen Cook. Plants right beside him is running back. Cook's looking to throw. He's going long. Intended for Shear again. A mix-up on where Shear should be. Reichenbach on the coverage. The ball was overthrown by 7 yards.
Yeah, like I said, he's just not comfortable in that pocket. That first quarter, he was really comfortable in slinging it around, and it's just not there. We're getting pressure, and he's just not hitting the spots. Looks like Simeon's coming out. I think he's cramping.
3rd and 10 now for the Montezuma Braves. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Owen Cook, the quarterback, in shotgun. Plants, the running back, in motion. It looks like Cook is just throwing it up. He's intended for Watts, and the receiver falls down, and there's going to be a pass interference call against Odie Steffenschuk. Odie really didn't do anything. They tangled feet, and the receiver went down, but they called the pass interference.
Yeah.
It's going to be a 1st down, too, for Montezuma.
Stride for stride. If anything, he just didn't get his head early enough, pulled around. I thought it was still good, but that's why we're here. They're there.
Well, the other thing that comes into it, the ball to me wasn't even catchable by either player. It went over both their heads. So,
yeah, that is true.
That's a factor as well. So it's 1st and 10, Montezuma Braves. They're still in their own territory at the 31. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Cook in shotgun. Takes the ball, he fumbles the ball, and he falls on it. He's going to be downed by Waterhouse back at the 20-yard line.
You know, Odie has been out there on an
22.
island.
Going to bring, I'm sorry, 2nd and 22 now for Montezuma.
Nope, you're good. I'll continue that after this.
No, go ahead. I see. Okay. Full house backfield. Cook's getting pressured by Waterhouse. Waterhouse slips by, but he's finished off by Colton Lichty. He's tackled back at the 13-yard line. Going to lose about 4 more.
Third down for the
What is it? You smell blood in the water, and they do, and they're pinning their ears back and they're going. What I was going to say was Odie's been out there on an island. This is the 2nd year he's played football. He's actually a state qualifier for discus. He's not a small kid, but he is staying stride for all these receivers. It's impressive.
3rd and 25 now for the Braves. Pistol formation. Owens looks for Plants, not there. He gives it to Shear on the far side, and Shear's run out of bounds by Hausengay after a short gain. They're going to mark the ball at the 19-yard line.
Had to get rid of it in a hurry, just hit him out in the flats, and it's going to be 4th and...
Going to put it on the 20, so it's going to be 4th and 21 now.
Looks like Simeon is still out and still cramped. Looks like who we got back there? Is that Mason?
Cook looks like he's dropping back to punts. Back deep is Clayton Miller. Clayton goes after the ball. He's got it at his 39. He's up over the 40. He's up to the 35 where he's tackled in Braves territory by number 78. He was tackled by Todd Geiger, a junior for the Braves. Waco will have it 1st and 10 in Braves territory at the 35.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to get some more subs in here, being 52-7, and we're just going to let this run out for
5
the quarter.
seconds left in the 3rd quarter as well. We'll go to sponsors. We'll be right back.
Anyone serious about lawn care knows it starts with 2 things: the expertise and the equipment to do the job right. Egley Landscapes is the only local company that provides expert lawn care and landscaping. Let the experts with the equipment from Egley's pay a visit to your lawn. Our horticulturists have the knowledge to guide you through a lawn care plan, and they won't sell you services you don't need. Egley Landscapes has the knowledge and expertise you can trust to revitalize the landscape of your home or commercial property. Egley Landscapes. Check us out online at egleylandscapes.com.
Back at Roth Field and the Warrior Cast. Mark Janacek, Kalen Duvall bringing you the Warrior Cast tonight. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you're at. Again, we'll mention that Waco's up 52-7 at the end of the 3rd quarter, and the next game we will play is next Wednesday, November 9th at the Unidome. There will be 2 games, a 1 p.m. game and a 4 p.m. game, and that time will not be decided until around 10 a.m. tomorrow. Reese Oswald, running back, Clayton Miller, the quarterback. He gives to Reese. Reese goes around right side. He's got 2, maybe he's going to give him 2 yards. Bring up 2nd and 8 for the Warriors.
Some good reps here for some of these kids, and Reese is one of them. Simeon takes the lion's share of carries, and so to get Reese in there and get him some action is good.
Ball's placed on the 33-yard line of the Montezuma Braves. Waco have it 2nd and 8. I formation now for the Warriors. Clayton Miller under center. Turns, gives it to the up back.
John McLaughlin.
He is hit at the line of scrimmage. Going to be no gain, 3rd and 8.
Yep, John McLaughlin in there in that fullback position. I think he got 1 yard on that one. Got stood up and drove back, though. Some good reps, though, we're getting for these kids.
3rd down now for Waco. Ball's on the 33-yard line. Clayton Miller, quarterback. Reese Oswald is the running back. Goes over Clayton's head. He gets it back. He tries to make something out of it. He's going to be tackled at the 40-yard line by number 77, Kenan Roadcamp.
Yeah, high snap there with new bodies. That's going to happen.
4th and 15 now at midfield for the Warriors. Simeon Reichenbach's coming back into the game. He is the punter.
Yeah, this looks like the first unit.
Dropping back for Montezuma is a freshman, Luke Ercelius. Now he's coming back up into his safety position. They do not have a return man. Simeon gets the punt away.
Oh,
he's at his 30. The ball goes into the, now wait a minute. The ball is going to be down inside the 5-yard line. They're calling a touchback. It was right at the goal line.
Yeah, we're going to get the ball.
And we have a flag. We're going to be running into the punter. There was no roughing. Simeon was, Coach Edeker is arguing whether it was a...
yeah, he's just going to decline it.
He's going to decline the penalty. If it's only a 5, so it really doesn't make a difference.
Penalty is declined.
Yeah, that and you're putting Simeon back out there on the field. I don't know if you want to do that again.
Well, I think Edeker was wanting the roughing because it was Simeon and a chance of injury, but just a running into, we decline it. That means that Montezuma has it 1st and 10 on their own 15 with 9:56 left in this third quarter, and they are down 52-7. Owen Cook is still the quarterback. Plants beside him. He gives it to Plants. Plants is going to go around left side. Colton Lichty got him, slowed him down where he was finished off after a 3-yard gain by number 41, Jacob Stoffer. Going to bring up 2nd and 7 now.
Jacob has been in since the third quarter. He's been getting a lot of reps here on that D-line. That's good experience for him.
Ball's at the 17-yard line. We have a whistle. We are back on. Cook takes the ball. He looks to the right side on the near side. He's tended for Watts. He just overthrows Watts. And you talked about it earlier, Coach Duvall, how all his passes are floating and going over the receiver's heads.
Yeah, they're just, on that play there was 2 guys down. Looks like they're going to stop play.
Yeah, number 22, Brett Plants, the running back, starting running back, goes off limping.
Yeah, we had, I think it was Drew Deers that stunted up through the middle, along with just our pressure. It's just a continuous pressure the whole game.
3rd and 7 now. The new running back is number 20, Brooks Stockman, a freshman. Cook throws to the far outside. He's got a receiver. It is complete. It is complete to Stockman. Stockman's going to get over the 20-yard line to the 21-yard line. It's going to bring up 4th and 4 now. Go ahead.
Drew Deers on that coverage there and did a really good job. He's your middle linebacker, but he's not afraid to go run with receivers either. Great job. Clayton Miller back, it looks like.
Owen Cook stands at his 10-yard line. Clayton Miller stands at his 25, waiting to receive the kick from Cook. Cook gets it, gets off a clean put, but he shanks it to the outside. It's going to go out of bounds and be marked at the 39. Call it 30. He's standing on the 38. Mark at 38 in Braves territory. Waco will have it 1st and 10. That continuous clock really gets this game over with fast, doesn't it? Several freshmen in for Waco. I'm sorry, JV players in for Waco. Reese Oswald is the running back. Junior Correz, receiver left. Clayton Miller gets it outside, complete. Number 10, Junior Correz. That's going to be a gain of about 5. Ball moves to the 33-yard line where Waco will have it 2nd and 5.
Here at the end, I may go down with the iPad and get the boys. If you would help him just switch cameras, I'll do that right at the end.
Waco breaks huddle. Clayton Miller under center, I formation now. Turn, Give is to Reese Oswald. He's hit right at the line of scrimmage. He's going to be tackled for about it. Actually, he's going to lose about a yard. They're going to mark him at the 34-yard line. 3rd down and 7. 6:19 left in this 4th quarter. Waco ahead 52-7. Mark Janacek, Kalen Duvall bringing you the Warrior Cast. Hope you're enjoying it. Waco comes to the line. Same backfield. Ball goes to Reese Oswald. He goes up through the middle of the field. He's going to get about 2 yards. Going to bring up 4th down now for the Warriors. They're going to mark the ball back at the 33, so they only gave him a yard. It's going to bring up 4th and 5 now for Waco. The clock is still running. 35-point spread. It was a continuous clock this whole second half.
Sorry, I'm kind of quiet. I'm doing
You're all
things.
Right. You're all right. They're probably tired of listening to me. Pistol formation for the Warriors on 4th down. We're going to go for it with 5 yards needed. Clayton Miller turns. His intended receiver goes through his hand was Junior Quaros. Even if he caught it, Coach, it wouldn't have been enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, and that's a lot of, not a lot of reps and knowing where you're at on the football field. But if you do ask Coach Edeker, he'll tell you that Junior has some of the best hands, though, on the team.
He was, Clayton did a good job of getting it to him because he was surrounded by 3 defenders. That was 4th down, so we have a turnover on downs. Montezuma Braves take over 1st and 10 on their 33-yard line. Starters are still in. Number 20 gets the ball. Brock Stockman, he gets back. Actually, he's going to lose about 3 yards. Going to bring up 2nd and 13 now. Ball's marked on the 30.
Defense still playing good.
Clock is still running with 4:25 left in this game. 2nd and 13. Owen Cook, their star quarterback, still in the game. Low hike, he gets it. He's looking left. He's going deep. Intended receiver is Watts, and he catches it. And Clayton Miller falls on him to tackle him. 1st down. Montezuma down to the 23-yard line of Waco where they'll have it 1st and 10.
Yeah, Clayton just never got turned around on that, and that is just some inexperience here playing, but was there with him stride for stride.
He was.
We've been with him all night.
Pistol formation now for the Braves. Owen Cook looks right, goes back left. He's looking for Watts again. Oh, Watts has great hands. He almost came down with that. It's incomplete in the end zone. He got both hands on it, but just couldn't bring it down.
Yeah, not sure what happened there. Looked like a blown coverage by Waco, but Clayton was able to get back there, get some hands up, and wasn't able to make the catch.
2nd and 10 from the Waco 22-yard line. Cook looks left, throws left. He's got Watts over on the sideline, and Clayton Miller is really in Watts' hip pocket here the last few plays.
Yeah, Clayton's got a lot of skill and ability, and he's showing it here in some of these reps. These limited reps he's able to get here in this night.
Gets the ball down to the 15-yard line of Waco, where it'll be 3rd and 3 with 2:50 left in this game. Waco JV defense is trying to keep the Montezuma varsity offense from scoring. Pass is intended for number 5 for Montezuma. That is David Rose. He's a sophomore. Overthrown again, Coach.
Overthrown again all night. This the pressure. He's not comfortable in that pocket. He really isn't. He's got the arm strength. I mean, he can sling it. But all night it's just been a lot of overthrows, some inaccuracy, and credit to the defense by bringing in that pressure.
We're talking about a quarterback that's 2nd and 8 player with 2,340 yards throwing. And believe this or not, folks, this is true. He has thrown for 46 TDs this year, and so far tonight, to Waco's benefit, he can't seem to get it completed on the long ball. Cook is going to try a field goal. It's going to be a 32-yarder. It's up, and it's off the left upright. No good.
Now, that's what I saw in pregame. It was on the other side, but that was a story, and it's kind of just the story of the night here for Montezuma.
1:39. Clock is still running left in this game. Okay. Thanks.
Switch to that. Switch to this camera. You can just double click it.
When you get down there? Okay.
Whenever it's over.
Wilson the Warrior.
1:16 left in the game. Talking to Kalen. He's going to go down on the field with an iPad. So I will close out the Warrior Cast tonight. Waco has it. 1st and 10 on their own 15. Ball is dropped. Was that Nick? Yeah, that is Nick Weston, quarterback. Fumble between him and the center. Brings up 2nd and 13 with the 3-yard loss on the fumble. 45 seconds now left in this game. Waco 52, Montezuma Braves 7. Nick under center, turns, gives to the running back. Up through the hole is number 20, Troy Edeker, a freshman. He's going to get a yard, bring up 3rd and 12 now. 22 seconds left in this game. We might not get another playoff. Folks, one more time. Waco has just won this game with 16 seconds left. Our next game is next Wednesday, November 9th. We will either play at 1 p.m. or we will play at 4 p.m. next Wednesday at the Dome. The times, McLaughlin up the middle, he's going to lose yards on the last play of the game. Again, the game's going to be at the Unidome Wednesday, November 9th. There's a 1 p.m. game and a 4 p.m. game. Times will not be released by the Iowa High School Athletic Association until around 10 a.m. I would believe you could start getting tickets somewhere after 12. So with that, Waco wins 52-7 over the Montezuma Braves. This is Mark Janacek. I hope you have enjoyed the Warrior Cast. Good night.
Just let it go. Just let it go. Did you do it? Yeah.
So go ahead and unhook the...
I just let it go.
Leave it?
We'll get it done when it's done.
All right.
We would like now to direct your attention to midfield as Michelle Wade, representing Waco High School, will make a presentation to Montezuma. First off, congratulations to the Waco Warriors. You will advance to the semifinal round of the Iowa High School Athletic Association playoffs next Wednesday, November 9th. Now we honor the Montezuma Braves for an outstanding season. The medals and trophy that you are receiving is in recognition of that great season. Congratulations to Coach Peck on making it to the playoffs. Thank you for your support of student activities tonight with your attendance and good sportsmanship. As you return home, please exercise that same good judgment and drive safely so you can support your school in the future.
Tucker says, you and Kaylin have sounded awesome tonight. Really good broadcaster chemistry. No more games of Warrior Cast. Is there? I don't think we can do it up there. They have broadcast rights. So are you and probably your family going?
did it. We did so good.
Get a few thank yous on our final home game. I'd like to thank our chain crew, their volunteers, Gary Messer, Jeff Eubanks, Mike Shoemaker, and Ryan Davis. Thank you again for filling that role all season long. I'd also like to thank our timekeepers up here, Tim Graver, Bert Hannon, substitute tonight by Lisa Graver, and Neil Reichenbach. And thank you for your time.
No more.
Paul, you're done for the year. No, you did a great job, Paul. And just focus on basketball now. Right?
Basketball.
Now we're going to get you.
Now they can celebrate.
I doubt it. He's going to stand right by the water. It's been fun. He's going to
Side boob, Coach Utica.
Yeah, I think you should.
Coach Utica, that water was not intended to be spilled at midfield.